started, yeah.
Okay, please. So we need to discuss about the method and the method for the solutions of linear equations, as we have been discussed that till now. Which methods we have been discussed till now? But your very first method, what was that? Elimination method. Second method was no. Before this, graphical methods to solve the in the previous question we use graphical method to solve the linear equations. One year. And the third method is substitution method. Initially, I just want to repeat you regarding the third substitution method. If you are given any equations like x plus 3y is equal to 4, x minus 6y is equal to 2. Yes, we can go for the elimination method directly, but right now we have to go for substitution method. Suppose we are given over here it's 2x. Okay, substitution method. For substitution method, the very first step which you keep in your mind, what is that? Very first step. You need to find any
variable with positive number.
Okay, that's great. You need to find any variable, any positive variable. Any positive variable with coefficient 1. You need to find any positive variable with coefficient 1. Whether that is in your first equations or in the second equation, whatever equation is. We just need to mark that variable. And what that variable is?
X in first equation.
In your first equation, you are given x. So what you have to do, just solve your equation 1 from equation 1. What is your equation 1? X plus 3y is equal to 4. So move 3y to the other side. What it will be then? X is equal to 4 minus 3y. So this is your new equation. This is the value for x. Now from which equation we draw this value? From your first equation. Now put back this value in the second equation against x. Replace x with the value of x. So what it will be then? It's 2 into 4 minus 3y minus 6y is equal to 2. Expansion?
Yes.
8 minus 6y minus 6y is equal to 2. So what about 8?
Other side.
Other side. Minus 6 and minus 6. It's minus 12y. Minus 6 and minus. Both are bearing the same sign.
Is equal to
8 minus 2 minus 6. 2 minus 8. So what is the value for the minus 12y is equal to negative 6. Negative will be cancelled. So what is y then? 6 by 2, 12. So y is equal to 1 by 2. Or you can write it as 0.5 volts. So this is the value of y. Now we have options. We have 3 options to find out the value of the second variable. What is the second variable? Your second variable is x. You can put the value of y in your first equation, second equation, or in the third equation which you draw from your first equation. So you can put the value of y anywhere, any of these 3 equations. Where do you want to put? Where you would like to put it? Okay, in third equation, x is equal to 4 minus 3 into 0.5. So x is 4 minus, it's 1.5.
Yeah.
So what is the value for x then? 2.5. So this was the condition where you are given equations, and from those equations at least you find one positive variable with coefficient 1. Now there is another situation, and the situation is if you are given equations like equation is 3x minus 5 plus 5y is equal to minus 4, 2x minus 6y is equal to 12. Suppose you are given 2 equations. So what was the very first step to go through the substitution method? Any positive variable with coefficient 1. Do we have any positive variable over here?
Yes.
No. We have positive variable but no positive variable with coefficient 1. Every variable is bearing more than 1. So every variable is having more than 1 coefficient. Right? Over here is 3, 5, 2 and x. No, right now we can take any positive variable. Instead of coefficient 1, we can take any positive variable. equal. So for which we want to substitute this one?
3x or 2x?
Anyone. So what do you want to solve?
2x.
X or y? For what?
6y.
Okay, you want 6 is a negative number. So you
Y.
can take the negative number also, but for the negative number you need to move the negative sign to the other side. That will be little more complicated. So any positive, 1, 2, 3, we have 3
2x.
positives. So we need to solve for 2x. So 2x in your second equation. So now from equation 2, what do you have in equation 2? We need to fix this value over here. Is 2x is equal to 12 plus 6y. Okay? Is it okay? We have to solve it for 2x also.
Yeah.
We have to solve this equation for x, not for 2x. So what about this 2? Is divided by x is equal 12 plus 6y divided by 2. Now this is your new equation which we draw from which equation? From equation. Now replace back your this value of x in equation 1 at place of x. Now, so 3 into 12 plus 6y by 2 plus 5y is equal to minus 4. Okay? Can we solve the fractions? No, we can't. But if we want to take the answer in decimals, yes we can. We can give the answer in decimal also, no? So what it will be then? 2 ones are 2, 1.5 times 2 is equal to what? If you divide 3 by 2, your fraction will be resolved. So this is 1.5 now. So 1.5 times 12. This 1.5 will multiply with both the numbers. Are you sure it's 6? No, it's not 6. Yep. 18. 1.5 times 6?
9y.
Good. Plus 9y plus 5y is equal to minus 4. Then what? 18 will be shifted to the other side. 9 and 5?
14.
14y is equal to minus 4 minus 18. And finally y is equal to what? Minus 22 over 40. Can we simplify?
Yes. Divided by 2.
Cutting in the table of 2. It's 2 times 11 is 22, 2 times 7 is 14. So finally, y is equal to what? 11 by 7. So what we have to do now? Put this value. Is it that? No? Yes, it is negative. Negative 11 by 7. Now what we have to do? So put this value of y in anywhere, whether in equation 1 or in equation 2 or the third one which you draw from equation number 2. So you can put the value of y anywhere to find the value of second variable, value of the second variable. Clear? Your questions regarding this one, your theories. Otherwise we'll go for the fractional questions. Yes? Sure? Wake up? Tareen? Sleeping? So she's just wearing a mask and putting her eyes on, trying to sleep. So please cut his cake. We are hungry. Let it go, yeah. Okay, next. Now, if instead of this one, we are given fractional question. If we are given fractional question, what we have to do? Do you know? Do you remember the algebraic expressions when you are given those in fractions? No? What is the LCM method and HCF method? LCM method for the fractions. Okay. Now tell me one thing. If you are given a question like this, it's 1 by 2 plus 3 by 4. How would you solve this?
So 2 and 4 also. We will take 2.
How would you solve it? There are two methods. One, go for LCM. Second, you very initial classes method. No. In math, what was that?
So we will check larger.
There are two ways to solve the fractions. Just a minute. There are two ways to solve the fraction. One is yes, taking LCM. Second, decimal mein. Any other options?
We make the denominator same.
Yes, equate the denominators, making the denominator same. This is what you have done in your grade 3, in your grade 4, in your grade 5. Equating the denominator, you have done this one. Do you want to go back in grade 3? Let's just sit in the time machine. Just sit in the time machine then, and that time machine will be run by Zilal. Then only 2% will go back. only 2% will go back to the past. Who will be those 2%? Astaghfirullah. Why take Ali Imran with you, not such a way? Okay, so the second method is yes, by equalating the denominator. Okay, instead of just these fractions, if you are given 1 by 2x is equal to 7 by 4, how would you do then? Again do the same thing. Equalate the denominator or take the LCM. If we just equalate the denominator, 4 and 2, we can make it 4.
Yes.
How?
2 multiplied by 2.
It's 2 and 2. Both the numerators and denominator will be multiplied by 2. So what it will be then?
Sir, 3 by 4.
Sorry?
Sir, 3 by 4 will be divided to x, sir.
So just make the denominator equal, then we'll do the cross multiplication. Okay. So what it will be then? It's 2 by 4. X plus 3 by 4 is equal to 7 by 4. Okay? This is the way how we can solve the equations. Now this is an equation right now with a variable, with one variable only. So can we just write it together? Or can we move 3 to the other side? Let's just write them together. Denominator is 4. 2x and 3. This is 2x plus 3 is equal to what?
7 by 4.
Now how can we resolve the fractions?
Cross multiply.
Yes, do this. Cross multiply. Do the cross multiplication. It's 4 times these two numbers. 4 times 2 is 8x. 4 times 3 is equal to 4. 7 times 4 is
28.
So solve this one further. 4x.
Sir,
Now,
what if we just move that?
yeah, we move 12 to the other side and answer will be
Sir, what
given.
if we move 3 4 to 7? 3 by 4.
What about this one? You can move it to the other side and even then you get the same answer. If you move 3 by 4 to the other side, mean both constant fraction will be to the one side. Even then you get the same answer. Okay? So in this one you are given only one variable. In this question you are given only one variable. Instead of one variable, if you are given more than one variable, then we have to do, yes, we need to follow the same criteria. Fractions are always there. If you are given variable along with the fraction, it doesn't matter. But initial steps, initial process will remain same. Suppose you are given a question over is x plus 1 by y by 2. Y plus 2 is equal to what? That is equal to 3 by 4. And the second equation is? This is the first equation. And what is the second equation? Speak up. X minus 2 by y minus 1
is equal to 3
Is
by
equal to 3 by 5.
is 3 by
5.
5. Now go for the same methodology. Just come back to the previous question. What we have done over here.
Cross multiplication.
Why? Because you are given single fraction, one fraction on both sides of equality sign. Over here we didn't go for the cross multiplication. At this step we didn't go for the cross multiplication. Why? Because on the one side of equality sign we have single fraction. On the other side of equality sign, how many fractions we have? We have two fractions. So we have to make them one just over here. Whatever method we used to follow by LCM or making the denominator equal. You need to make single fraction on the both side of equality sign and then go for cross multiplication. So over here in these two equations, equation 1 and in equation 2, you are already given single fraction on the both side of equality sign. So very first step in them, what we have to do? Cross multiplication. Okay, go for this one. 4 times x is
4x.
4x.
and 4 times 1 is
4.
okay. 3 times y.
3 by
3 by 6.
That's great. And same in the second equation.
5x minus
5x minus
5
10
times x is 5x minus 10 is equal to 3 times y is 3y minus 3. Now simultaneous equations rules mean all variables will be to the one side and constant will be on the other side. Yes? Now what we have to do, 3y will shift it to this side and 4 to the other side. And there are the rules of equality, meaning 4x minus 3y is equal to 6 minus 4. Same over here, it's 5x minus 3y is equal to minus 3 plus 10. So what it will be then? It's 4x minus 3y is equal to 2. This is your equation number 1 which we get from here. Okay? And second, 5x minus 3y is equal to 7. Are we given any method for this question? Use elimination method. You question number 7 first part. Can we use elimination method over here?
Yes.
Which variable will eliminate first? Minus 3y means y will be eliminated first. And in this question, both y's, minus 3y, which sign they are having? Same or different?
Same.
In case of the variables which we want to eliminate, in case if they are going to have same variable, what we have to do then? Okay, subtract, that's great. So 4x minus 3y minus 5x minus 3y is equal to 2 minus 7. Expansion, 4x minus 3y minus 5x plus 3y is equal to what? Minus 5 minus 3y plus 3y, they will be resolved. 4x plus minus 5. 4x minus 5. Minus 1x or minus x is equal to minus 5. It will be cancelled and x is equal to 1. So this is the value of x. Now, you need to find the value of the second variable. How many options you have? You can put the value of x over here, or in the second equations, or reduced form of your first equation, or reduced form of your second equation. So you have 4 options. You have 4 options to put the value for the first variable, which is x, to find the value of the second variable. Now, question from your side. Sure? Second mean? Value for y? How would you find? Can you just put the value of x over here? 5 into 25. So move to the other side. That will be 7 minus 25. What is 7 minus 25? 18. So this, what about this 3? 18 divided by minus 3. That is minus 6. Minus 6. Minus 6 or plus 6? Plus 6. 25 will be negative to the other side. So minus 18 by minus 3 is equal to what? Positive 6. So this is the way how you can find the variable.
If we have, instead of subtracting sign, we have an addition sign over here, the same sign will be added to the other side.
Yeah. If you are given addition over here, so over here will also be the negative sign. Addition sign. If you are going to subtract these two expressions, if the left hand side of these two equations is going to be added, the right hand side is also going to be added. Whatever I am going to give Zilal, the same thing will be given to Noor also. That is the rule of equality. Whatever you are going to do on the left hand side of the equation, the same thing will happen, same thing will be done on the right hand side. Okay, so instead of single fractions, if you are given multiple fractions, if you consider your question number, same question, your B part or your C part, then you have to follow these rules. First of all, make single fraction on the both sides of equality sign, then go for the cross multiplication to find out what? To find out straight equation. Okay, so this was your substitution method for your fractional questions.